Hi everyone, welcome to lesson number 2. Today I'm going to show you how to hold the violin properly and how to hold the bow properly, and eventually by the end of this lesson we're going to have a nice setup where we look something like this, and you're going to look like a real violin player, okay? Okay, so let's start with the violin first. We are going to hold it right here, okay? Fingers nice and tall and curved. All right, it's not gonna hurt the varnish. Don't worry, just make sure you have a good grip on it, okay? We're gonna be nice and tall, like a soldier, like a ballerina, whatever. We're gonna have it right to the side, okay? So you can see it looks just like this. It's kind of a weird way to hold it, but we wanna do extremes, right? So we stay out of bad habits, okay? So I'm gonna bring it to us like this, okay? And then we just turn our head a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. Okay, and then it should remain in place. Put your hand on your shoulder, double check, don't drop it. Okay, and the violin should be parallel to the ground. Okay, a lot of beginners, they learn the wrong way and they have it like this, or they have our neck turned a whole lot. So we want to stay out of bad habits by just doing the extreme right off to the side. Eventually, it'll just kind of adjust itself a little bit and you'll have a really nice setup. Now we have to learn our bow grip. So here's what we call the frog, okay? And I don't know why it's called a frog, it's just the way it is. So we've got the silver thingy, we got the top part. So we're gonna put our thumb on the silver thingy, okay? We're gonna take our 2 fingers here and put them on the black parts, okay? And then it looks kind of like the, I don't know, like that heavy metal sign, okay? Or with the little kids, we call it the bunny, okay? These are his eyes, his chin, and these are his ears. So what we want to do is get just comfortable with that, okay? Maybe hold it for a few seconds and then shake it out and then do it again. Okay, you can even hold it like this if it's a little easier for you. Then the last step is pinky with a smile. So we put our pinky down, stay for a while. And this one relaxes, just rest like he's laying on the beach. Okay, shake it out, do it again. So chin, bunny eyes, bunny ears, pinky with a smile, stay for a while. Once you start doing this a bunch of times, you're gonna feel like these fingers have little suction cups that can kind of help keep it in place. And you notice it just gives it that natural kind of curve. It's not like this, it's just kind of slanted a little bit. Once you guys feel comfortable with your bow grip, we're going to do a little exercise where we balance a quarter or something on our hand, okay, and keep it flat like a table. Flare your elbow out, okay, and it's just to create good habits so we don't end up with a really high wrist, okay? So we just keep it flat, and we're using our pinky and we're using this muscle here to really balance that quarter and keep it flat like a table, okay? So hold it maybe for 5 seconds, and then shake it out, and then do it again, do it a bunch of times. One really good exercise for developing the strength in your bow grip is to move your thumb to where it eventually will be as a professional violinist, right there. And we're going to climb up. This is called the spider exercise. I call it that. And we're going to go all the way to the top and move all your fingers. Make sure all your fingers are active. And then we're going to come back all the way to the frog. Okay, last step, guys. We're going to put everything together. So we got our nice bow grip. We're going to put it up on our shoulder. Slightly turn the head, tall fingers. Now, bow placement, the point of contact, we call it. It's gonna be, we're gonna put it on the E string. Okay, so that's the one on the far right. We're gonna place it right in the middle, so in between the fingerboard and the bridge, right on there, okay? The angle of the bow is parallel with the bridge, okay? And if you look at my elbow, it's a nice 90-degree angle, okay? So it's kind of in the middle of the bow where it ends up, okay? Everyone's got different size arms, so mine ends up being kind of in the middle. I want you to angle the bow itself so that the horsehair faces you a little bit, okay? So this would be a flat bow where you're using all the horsehair. Instead, we just want to use maybe about half the horsehair so that the horsehair is facing you. If it were the opposite, the wood of the bow would be facing you. So we want to have the horsehair facing you at a slight angle. So this is what it looks like, guys. You should be able to move your head freely, not feel too tense. Now you look like a violinist. And we'll move on to lesson number 3.